Matt, new year, new
We did
us.
it. Hey, we did it.
We did it.
Surprise. Yeah, happy New Year. It's New Year, same us.
New
Well,
year,
we
same
we
us.
made it.
That's better. Yeah, it's not new us. It can be.
No, we look about the same. I
Yeah,
think
I would agree.
a little older, a little wiser. Maybe another extra gray hair for me.
Uh huh.
I don't know. Hey, did you have a good New Year's?
I
New
did.
Year's Eve, New Year's Rockin' Eve.
I went out to dinner with a couple friends. My parents were in town, so they watched the kids,
Oh,
and
nice.
we went out at like 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.
I was like
For
5
dinner.
a.m.
Yeah,
Wow.
5 a.m. is a little early for dinner. No, 5
Or a little
p.m.
late.
We went out. We were back by like 7, and everyone in my house was asleep by like 9. I'm like, I'm gonna
Oh,
make it up until
really?
midnight. And then 11 o'clock rolled around. I'm like, what do I gain from being up right now?
Why am I
And
awake?
why am I awake? And I went to bed. So
Well, this was one of the first years I actually made it to midnight. I feel
yeah,
like
good for you.
yeah, and my wife was awake. All the kids made it. Like we had a few friends over, and some of the like my kids' friends were over, and I don't think we all went to bed until like 1:30. It was
All
crazy. I was
right.
like, I cannot believe everyone's still awake and like not breaking down. It was great. And then everyone slept the next day until like 11 a.m. It was wild.
Yeah, that sounds great. The next morning is where it's at.
Yeah,
Stephanie, my partner, her family is big on. They do country ham and biscuits and mimosas in the morning. So that's what I
on New Year's
made.
Day.
And on New Year's Day, yeah, always a good
Yeah,
time.
I think the traditional thing is to do like what cabbage and black eyed peas. That's what
Hmm.
maybe I didn't know this, but people do that, and so I went to the store to try to find some black eyed peas, and they didn't exist because I went too late, I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
guys, let us know in the comments how was your New Year's? How was your holidays?
yeah.
Hopefully everyone's doing good. Um, Better than I was trying to live stream last week. We can talk about that story, but the reason we're live here right now is to answer your all questions. So put those in the comments. Let me add this up here. Ask your Switcher Studio. I'll put up our little logo. Might as well the Switcher one under Matt
Perfect.
there. But yeah, ask your questions. We'd love to hear them. You know, you can ask us really anything if you want. But we're experts in live streaming, so that's probably
Yep.
the best questions to
You can
ask.
ask whatever you want. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we'll do our best in other subjects, but live stream is probably the bread and butter.
Yeah. Thanks, Katie, over here saying I'm convinced once you pass like 25 or so, it's never worth it. Wait, is that the
Yeah,
first time? Wait, Katie, your name. It's right.
it worked.
It's there.
Look at that.
I see your name now.
Something happened. Facebook
What'd you do?
allowed you to do stuff. I'm so proud.
Maybe it's me having to go through my troubles fix
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay. You want to talk about that a
You
little bit?
get should we do story time for a second?
Yeah.
So
Let's do story time, and then we'll hop into some questions we have.
gosh, it was so long ago. It was last year this happened. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to.
It was a
That's the one and only time I will make that joke this entire year. Um,
it was a dark and stormy
Dark and
morning.
stormy night. No, so as you know, Matt and I go live every Monday morning in either the enthusiast group or this group, the 101 group, and
Mhm.
we're answering your questions. So I'm getting set up in the morning. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna update my iPad. That's a good idea. So I'm just
Which
kind of getting things.
I was surprised you were doing that like just minutes before we're supposed to
Oh,
go
hold on, hold
live.
on. This was like 7 a.m. when I was up. Like this was
Oh,
like
okay.
plenty of time. The issue happened was I'm like, oh, okay, I can get prepared for doing some testing and whatnot later on. So I pulled up the secondary iPad I have, which is the beta build. I do a lot of beta testing on it,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, I need to link my Facebook account so I can do some live streaming and whatnot. I go to do that, and Facebook says, "Hey, this is a new browser.
Hey, who is this?
We need to make sure it's you." So, long story short, I tried to follow their protocol and got like stuck in this loop and couldn't log into my Facebook or had no access to it. So, yeah, we had to not go live that time. It was a whole ordeal. I had to,
And you sent me. You're like, hey, go to this link. It says I can have a trusted someone approve that it's me, and then I went there and it told me I was not trusted enough.
it
So
gave me five options. There's five people I could have asked, and you were one of them. I'm like, hey, there's Matt.
no,
Matt, I'm
not
talking to.
trusted.
Maybe he can help me out. I need three of these people. I can probably get the
Mm,
other three pretty quickly.
nope.
Um, But no,
No one cared.
what ended up working was there's like you were allowed to approve or be like, which of these are your 4 comments that you've done in the past like three
Oh my
months?
gosh.
And I'm like, okay, I can probably do that. And then I realized that most of my comments on Facebook are within the Switcher Studio Enthusiast group and the Switcher Studio 101 group.
Oh my
And
gosh.
they could be from any one of us. So I didn't pick the correct ones the
Oh,
first
oh
time. So
no.
then I was like, you can try again in an hour. That hour ended up being 24 hours. And after that
Whoops.
24 hours, I was finally able to get in and do it. So um, who
Well,
knows? We're here. We're back.
welcome
I
back,
can't.
sort of.
Yeah, I can't comment on Facebook for I think the next 30 days or something. But we are here. I'm able to live stream. We're doing it right now. You all can comment, and that's what we want. We want to see your comments come through and answer all of your questions.
I can't believe they asked you a comment. Like, what comment's yours? That's really funny.
Yeah, and like one of them was, could you please send this to support@switcherstudio.com? I'm like, that is something I've probably said in the last 3 months. And I don't think it
Yeah.
was.
Well, you never say please. That was the tip off right there,
Yeah,
right?
then that's what I did the second time is I picked a different one and I didn't pick that one. I guess what it comes
man.
down to is I just need to be nicer.
Yeah, there it is. Now you've learned. Facebook taught you a very valuable lesson. You
Very
always
valuable
say
lesson.
please,
Be nice.
or you can't comment. Hey, if you all are just joining us, please ask your questions. That's what we're here for. Honestly, I feel like it's been a pretty like low time for a lot of people, just with the holidays going and like less live streams, been a lot less questions. So if you have them, let's hear them. If not, we have other things we can talk about. We're launching something new today, Dan. Talk about that.
I'll say too, if you don't have any questions, if you did a live stream over the holiday, like I know it's a crazy time, December, or you did like a New Year's stream or something, let us know how that went. Put that in the comments. Like share your live stream. I want to see them.
I can answer this question. Hey, Terry, with the enthusiast group, I typically try to make it for users who have been using Switcher for at least 6 months. Now I don't go and like, if you say 6 months or more, I don't necessarily go and check and make sure that's true. But what I'm trying to avoid in that group is the most basic of questions, like how do I link my Facebook, or what's a Switcher? So that's why I'm trying to keep that group as more of like the users who have been using Switcher for a while. And if that's you, go ahead and request to join again. So
yeah, we also just don't want people to get overwhelmed in the enthusiast group, because some people share some really crazy setups. And you don't need a ton. Like right now, at the basic level, I have an iPhone and an iPad and a microphone. That's what I'm using to stream. I of course have like headphones, but I didn't need these. I just they help me hear a little bit better. So but yeah, it is a great group. The 101 group here where we're live right now is, I think, also excellent to ask your questions and share some stuff. So yeah, love to hear. Should we? So
Terry, you're in. I just saw it. You said 6 months. You're in. Congratulations.
How about that?
Live on the air.
Let us know how you like it, Terry, over there.
You made it. Hey, so while we're waiting for some questions to come in, I have been working on something for you all for a few months now. It's been the idea was there, and I finally put it into practice. Starting today, probably. Well, honestly, I can put the link here in the comments. We are going to have our very own Switcher Studio Discord server, and if you don't know what Discord is, you're about to learn. So imagine yeah, go ahead. Let's see it. It's like
I'm going to do something different. Instead of showing the two of us, I'm just going to let you go for it, and I'm going to share the screen. So Matt, go for it. You just let me know what you want me to click on or whatnot.
You can just poke around. So Discord is it's a group where it's basically it's like a chat room, and I made specific categories where you can ask your questions, discuss your thoughts, ideas, share your setups. So if you have an audio question, you can go to the audio section and you can ask your question there. I'm trying to make it a community, honestly, where we can all help each other grow. in live streaming. So you can see Dan poking around there. There will be notifications whenever we put up a new YouTube video. There'll be a notification that will happen every time we go live in a place. You can see me clapping my tiny hands if you want to.
I love this. I don't know where that came from, but I absolutely love that.
I'm also working on making some commands. So, Dan, if you go to bot spam there under the Switcher Studio, I think you can see it. Yeah. So I've been working on some different.
Should I make a command? What's a cool command?
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you one you can use here. Let me just look at my command list. I also will have a list of all the commands. That's my goal today. Get it all on there. You can do ! audio sources. Do that one. Perfect. And so then a link to our, it will pop up here. A link to our help center will pop up there in the general support, where you can click that. It will take you right there to the article, and hopefully will help you be able to answer your questions a little bit easier. Now, like I said, I will have a list of all the commands, and it's going to be a lot. And if you don't remember them, that's okay. Just you can go in there, you can ask your questions. Hopefully, we all can help each other grow. Where it's a little bit different than just a Facebook post, like, hey, I need help with this. Like, Discord's kind of a rolling text, like it's people just chatting, and that's really what I'm going for.
Oh, so Katie's just getting in there. She's gonna share it out. I guess are we live?
Yeah, you can hop in there. That's fine. There will be some things added today. There'll be some switch ups. And if you notice something that you want in the Discord, please let me know. Like I said, it's a work in progress. Like absolutely is a work in progress. Even just last week, Dan said, hey, I think I'm supposed to be able to see this channel and I can't see it. What's going on? I was like, thank you for letting me know, because Discord has a lot of permissions. Yeah, when you get in there, just make sure you agree to the rules, and you should be able to explore, chat away. I want to talk to you there. So
Leslie knows here, so it's a good time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I'm excited about that. I use Discord like a little bit to play like games with friends and whatnot, and just keep in touch. But like more recently, I've been using Discord a lot more, and I really like it. I think Discord's a really cool platform.
Yes.
Great place to hang out. So
it definitely started as a place where people met to play games, but it has absolutely grown into something different, where you can go have real-time support, maybe not with one of us, but there hopefully will be others who can help you troubleshoot on things. And again, like, this isn't taking the place of you sending us a message at support, because typically we're there all day as well, but there's hopefully be a place where we can sharpen each other.
As long as, I'll be honest, like if I'm not currently doing a live video or recording video or audio where I don't need silence to make sure there's no pop-ups up, I have Discord open on a side chat almost all the time. So
yes, same. It's always there.
Hey,
so
important thing,
love for you to be
guys,
part of it.
like just so you know, you all watching this live stream right now are the first people to get that link and be able to join outside of the Switcher team. So that's pretty cool, I think.
Yep. Hey, yeah, we already have someone join. Awesome. Cool. So, hey, if you all have any questions, please drop them. If you want to talk more about Discord, we can do that as well. I can tell everyone's like just coming off a holiday. Everyone's a little slow. I know this morning I did not want to get up, but here we are. Dan, you feel, or you had a question.
Claire White here, so she feels so honored that they're here. Yeah, Terry saying first. Claire's new on our team too. I think we should all just wave and say hi, Claire.
Hey, Claire.
Thanks for tuning in, hanging out with us.
Yeah, Terry, first, you did it. You had a question from our last live stream that you wanted to answer. We didn't have a chance to at the very end. Is that right?
That's one that came through. It's funny. This is how I found out I couldn't do comments after like my Facebook lockout for a little bit. Is someone was asking about AirPlay and sending video from Switcher to an Apple TV to just show on a screen or something. and asking like how difficult it is, like where's the hiccups on that. And really at the end of the day, it's not that difficult to set up and get going. We have a great article on our help center that will
Mhm.
run you through doing that. The drawback or where it gets difficult is when you get into the networking pieces, because that is another thing. That's another place that video is being transferred over and being broadcast on your network. So it can start hogging up some of those resources. So if you are doing something like that, you're going to want to make sure that you have a great internet connection for it and your local network is really good. So if you're doing something like that, you're probably not going to want to use the 7-year-old router that you got from your network provider back in the day. You're probably going to
What?
want to upgrade that and do some tests. Worst case scenario, I would, well, not worst case scenario, I would almost say out of precaution, if you normally maybe stream at 1080p and you're okay with 720p, stream at 720p just so you have that extra bandwidth. Yeah. So hopefully that person who asked that question can hop in here and see that, or maybe we can share some of the information on the other one. I'll try again.
I'll
Or
make a Discord. I'll make a Discord command as well for
there you go.
AirPlay. Make it happen. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good
Hi,
question.
Claire. So, yeah, that's the one big question I really wanted to answer, because I saw that come through. I'm like, oh, that's a good question. And then they were bummed that they didn't get it answered when we didn't go
Yeah.
live. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give you the information you need. And I couldn't do it.
Cool. Hey, so coming sometime here real soon, I think Q1, and I'm pretty sure we're okay to talk about this. We will have Switcher will have the ability to live stream to multiple destinations.
We're just sharing everything.
I know
here.
this is like
You guys
this is like
share
your
and
heart.
some other stuff. So. Wow.
Well, I've actually seen quite. I was looking through the group and seeing if there's any questions, and there are quite a few questions asking about being able to stream to multiple locations, and it's coming like soon.
Yeah.
When I can't say exactly when, but soon.
It's something we have been working on and exploring some options. So hopefully we can get that out to you all here pretty soon.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. We have a lot of cool stuff coming your way. We can't talk about yet, but I wanted to make sure that at least I could give that a little juicy tidbit there.
Yeah.
For you. Terry has a question. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Just here asking any concerns using a first gen iPad Pro. I'm trying to remember when the first iPad Pros came out. The one that I use, so if I go like this and show you this over here, this iPad, the secondary iPad I use is an iPad Pro from like 2017, and it's holding up well. Like it still does everything that the newer ones do. Of course, it is starting to get a little more outdated, but it's still works well. So not too many concerns. The big concern is eventually these older devices will stop getting updates from Apple. And of course, just over time, the batteries start to drain on them and other things. So you're going to have to keep them plugged in all the time. I always recommend using the newest devices you can, but older iPad Pros will work just fine for streaming for right now. Yeah, so hey, there you go. It said 2017, I believe. That's exactly this device then. And yeah, works well. Sweet. I think it has, did these ones, I think, yeah, these ones have the headphone jacks as well, which is nice because then you can, do analog audio if you wanted as well.
What a great year for iPads, right?
Is that I don't think so.
I don't know.
Maybe. 2017,
yeah, must have been a good year. They're still around. So it looks like DJ Epic. First off, good morning. Howdy. Glad to have you here this morning. Question: can I use videos with alpha channels for transparency? I make my own animated lower thirds in Keynote and would love to use them in Switch Studio.
Katie or Claire, I think both of you all are probably still here. If one of you could drop the how to get rid of dark backgrounds on videos, there is kind of a way to do it. It's not true like alpha video, like we can't just take the alpha channel and just plug it in here, but there are some ways to make that work. it's basically we're just going to have there be a dark background behind it and remove that from it and do a screen share or something similar and get it in that way. So yes, it is possible. There is a little bit of a workaround. Take a look at this and see if it's going to work for you. I hope it does. And yeah, I think it's a great
I found
feature.
it.
Oh, Matt's got it too.
There
Awesome.
it is. I hope that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to be sharing it right now.
There we go. Found it.
But yeah, so
we did it, Katie.
what we've seen a lot of people are using this is churches are using this to do lyrics on screen. So, doing that dark black background with like white lyrics, and they're able to just get rid of the black and have the lyrics on screen. Okay, I asked.
Keep them coming. It's my fault. I shouldn't have put it on there. I should just have trusted, but sometimes people can't find things.
I love you all. This is great. That's one way to get comments in here.
Yeah. Hey, only you click on the one you like the best. Okay.
Yeah, you can choose Matt's, Katie's, or Claire's. All of them will get you to, I believe, the exact same article.
There you go. Hey, good morning. Good morning, David. So glad you're here.
Yeah.
Hope you had a great start to your new year. I think we're still like on that holiday. I don't want to say hangover because it's not a hangover. I guess holiday, like, I don't know, coming off the holidays. Crash. Yeah. Holiday crash. There you go. Yeah. So trying to wake up still this morning. And if you are just joining us,
who's most popular? Yeah. Thumbs up, like a thumbs up for Matt's, heart for Claire.
I'm just going to heart my own. I'll heart my own. There we go. Hey, if you all are just joining us, we did talk about already this morning that we now have Switcher Studio now has a Discord server, and we would love for you to be a part of it. So we'll drop the link here in just a minute.
It's up there a little bit ahead too.
Well, they probably can't see it, so I'll drop an invite here as well. Love for you to be a part of that. And
David nailed it, by the way.
There you go. Holidays, that's right. Holiday. Yeah, we'd love for you all to be a part of that. So any other questions from you all?
Here's that Discord again.
Oh, yeah, there's a Discord.
Show you. It's there. Go to the welcome. I see some people are starting to go. Like we said, it was kind of. We're planning on launching today, but
this is good. Literally, if you find that something's not working for you, like please let me know. Like you're the second round guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Second round test group. That's a better way to put it. Not guinea pigs.
And if there's anything in there that you want to see, or if you know Discord well and can help us make it better, do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Please do.
Let us know.
Cool.
Well, Matt, I don't have anything else.
I don't. Sure there hasn't.
Start gearing back up in 2022. We'll probably get some more questions coming through. But yeah,
I think that's fine. Like I think we're all in that sleepy crash from lots of holidays and parties and gearing back up for the rest of the year. Like I want to see your all's videos this year. Like please post them in the group. I want to see what you're doing. Not because I'm trying to steal your ideas. Like I've had some people be like, I'm not telling you because you'll steal ideas. I'm like, I don't want your ideas. Like I have my own things, but I want to be able to utilize, like, I want to see what you're doing, like with lighting. I want to see what you're doing with camera angles and be able to use that in my setup. I'm doing different stuff. I'm doing gaming stuff. So if you're doing gaming stuff, we can talk and you can have some of my ideas.
Yeah.
So, and board games. There you go. Board games. That's right.
Board games.
So please share your stuff, share your setup. I'd love to see it. Dan would love to see it. Let us know what you want to do for the year.
I think that's it for this first one of 2022. First live stream for me this year. Excited to get back into it and start doing all this fun stuff. Matt and I have a lot of really cool stuff coming forward. We'll be doing stuff in this group and the enthusiast group and on the main Facebook page, all over, maybe even on YouTube as well. So if you're not over at Switcher Studio or youtube.com/Switcher Studio, you might want to check that out too. We're all over the place. We're going to be the year of live streaming. We're going to do a
year of live streaming. That's right.
So, great, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. talking, chatting with us today, and we'll see you here on the next live stream.
Maybe we'll see you in Discord. Huh?
See you in Discord.
All right. Bye,
Take care,
everyone.
everyone.